Welcome to the Matt and Derek Show. We were gonna call it the Derek and Matt Show, but damns if I was gonna let that happen. Come on, that's good, right? It's good. That's right.
Okay, it's awesome.
So we're here today. We're gonna answer some more questions. In fact, I think we may just answer one question today, and that question is...
That's from Space Maniac, who wanted to know what inspired the decision to let users create their own quizzes on Sporcle.
Well, that's easy. They wouldn't stop asking.
Yeah.
People wrote in all the time and had questions and had make a Sporcle on this, make a quiz on this, and we did our darndest. When Derek came on, he started making quizzes. His most important quiz that he had to do the first time, I believe, was the Johnny Depp movies.
Johnny Depp movies.
But that was important.
That up to date, by the
that
way.
was important.
Okay. That is my magnum opus. That is my Dune, my Gone with the Wind is Johnny Depp movies.
One of the first reasons that I let users create quizzes was this guy. He was a user and he wanted to create quizzes. I had done it all by hand, and all right, well, I got to find a way so that he can actually create his Johnny Depp quiz.
I remember being at my job at the time, and IMing Matt and being like, hey, can you add in a delete button? Like, it'd be really nice just to be able to delete something you put in and you didn't want. Another impetus for that was laziness and poor judgment, I like to think, come into the factor, because a lot of my early quizzes are just terrible. If you go and look at some of the least played quizzes on the site, I had this fascination for the Wheel of Time series, and so we have some published quizzes that have been out for 8 years
After
now.
8 years, does it cross 1,000 plays yet?
I don't know if they have crossed 1,000 plays. Wheel of Time Forsaken. I don't even really know what that is. It's something my wife was like, you should make a quiz about the Wheel of Time Forsaken. That'll be awesome. I also remember being up late before users could make their own quizzes and making a quiz for amino acids because some college student kept writing in and asking. And I would send it to them like this, and they'd be like, how about that? And I would fix it, change it, and I'd be like, how about this? And they'd be like, almost, let's do this. And they're trying to study for some final.
One of the very first pieces of feedback I went back and looked, we got was, hey, can you put in a give up button? I know I couldn't get any more of the presidents, and I just wanted to see the answers and didn't want to wait 10 minutes. So we always, the whole site's kind of built around what's interesting to users. We've always wanted to listen to users and do what they want. So early on, I kept getting feedback. And it would come in and it had no return address. And it was just, hey, this quiz is wrong. Hey, this quiz is wrong. Hey, it's there. And I would go and look at the comment. And sure enough, this person was right and all the quiz was wrong. And so I'd go update it. And then, the next day we'd put something else out. Another message would come in. And for kind of weeks this came in. Finally, this person started to sign their messages, and they signed it Dave. And I said, okay, well, that's okay. At least I know your name now. I think more than anything, I was kind of like, well, I just should get this person the ability to do this themselves because they just won't stop. That user actually ended up being David R., one of the really early Sporcle contributor. Funny story that I always like about him is that he was really paranoid about spam, about being private, which is why he never responded to his email. When he finally did create his account, his email was spammeharder@gmail.com or whatever domain it was. I mean, one of the main things Sporcle was started on was to be correct. I mean, half the reason that I started the quiz site is I went looking for other quiz sites that could help me learn this information, and half of them were wrong. And there's nothing more frustrating than taking a quiz, trying to learn some information, and having it be the wrong information.
So you went and you entered in Pirates of the Caribbean and it didn't accept it?
Yeah.
That's unimaginable. So we had about, 9 months to a year of kind of this beta group of users. It was Ben and Booger and David R, UK Ben. I like that because Ben was already taken, so we had the UK Ben. That's right. And a handful of other people who...
Kicking eventually.
Kicking?
Was eventually in that.
I remember he made... No, not Kicking. Blue Wings. Blue Wings X, you remember?
Oh, yeah.
He made the famous foursomes quiz. And it was the first time we'd actually seen a user take a quiz and take the format and really do something radically different that we hadn't really thought of before.
Yeah, that whole feature to group answers came from that idea. Who walks in front of a camera?
I know. It's like, lady, go around. It's not really closed. What was awesome about that is that she came down first, like within about a yard, and
walked
then walked back,
and then decided, you know what, screw it.
I'm like,
Anyways.
these guys aren't with the news. This is not a legitimate operation. I'm just gonna walk in front of them. We're scaring people now. Basically, we're like terrifying people in Seattle because it's a beautiful sunny day in Seattle. So that's why we're out here. And then there was the day that George Carlin died. And I was actually trying to prep for a meeting at my job and blowing it off so that Matt and I could put together this quiz in honor of George Carlin. That's actually still one of my favorite quizzes on the site.
Yeah, it's fun. Well, your way to PGify the quiz was a really good thing to memorialize them in our own way.
Yeah, and I like to think we inspire some discussions among the family about genitalia. That's not even the dumbest thing I've said today. It's just
he's not over yet.
I got plenty of time to say something dumber than that. That's good.
You mentioned Ben before, but Ben's really the impetus behind even having editors on site, because
early on, Ben was curator for both sports and movies. Rock Golf was not curator, editor for sports and movies. Rock Golf was editor for music and TV. We felt like we had to do more to expand the community and give people the bigger and better tools to help, because people really cared about the site and were invested and wanted to be involved.
I would say it probably took me upwards of 6 to 9 months to build that whole system out from kind of start to finish.
It took me about a day to test.
And it took you about a day to test because, I mean, it worked the first time, right? So
just that good. We're going to look back on this and be like, did we have to play with the grass the entire time? I remember being on vacation in Colorado and being out with friends at a bar and being like, hey, can we go back to your house and can I borrow your computer? Like going down to their basement and beery and logging in and they're like, what are you doing? I was like, I'll take it a minute. Putting out this game and then having to explain to them, if I don't do this, no one else will, except for him.
Most of the things that have happened in Sporcle is because people demanded it. And we said, okay. We were the site that said, okay.
Yeah, we'll do it.
We'll do it. Why not?
We're just gonna sit here till that lady comes back. That's what we're gonna do.
Maybe we can quiz her on the 7 deadly sins.
That would be awesome. We should actually just set up on top of her car. And then when she comes, film her reaction and ask her if she can name like the birthstones. So, oh hey, we almost forgot.
We have a champion amongst us in the Sporkling community.
So we just wanted to take a moment to say congratulations to El Dandy.
Hey, I'm Holly. I'm a product manager at Sporcle, and I just wanted to give a big shout out to El Dandy for winning the Teachers Tournament at Jeopardy this year. Nice job.
All right, well, thanks again for spending a couple minutes with us, spending your call.
Learning.
Betterment
of oneself.
And we'll try to make sure that there's something useful to learn in every show. The next show. This one we have nothing.
No.
But the next show we will come up with fact trivia, something, so you will feel smarter at the end of it.
Yeah, this one's just beyond.
That's on him.
This one's irredeemable. But I'm Derek.
And I'm Matt.
Thanks again.